Hey, I am here with the amazing Emily Aukland, who has been a participant of our Raise Your Vibration group coaching program here. And Emily has been kind enough to share a little bit about her experience in the program. So thank you very much for being with me today, Emily. I really appreciate you both being here as a testimonial and being a part of the group coaching program.
Yes, thanks for having me, Chris. I'm happy to talk about my experience in the class. It's been an outstanding experience.
Awesome, awesome. Who would you say is a good fit for this particular program?
When I talked to Scott actually to sign up, I was thinking to myself, why would I be a good fit for this program? So to answer your question, for me, it's anyone who is looking to do themselves a favor and spend time on improving themselves. So, for me, I'm always looking at ways to think about things differently and to just create a more positive attitude. Maybe, work on those little things that I don't like about myself. And so, that's kind of why I initially started, is just because I know I can improve myself and be a better person. So that's what made me jump in. Of course, the class is a lot more than that I soon found out. But yeah.
And how did that make you feel finding out about different things in the class? Was that something you were excited about?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a control freak, and I know that you and Scott kept saying, slow down, Emily, we're gonna get there, and so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, and that made me feel a little uncomfortable at first. And like I said, I kept getting ahead of myself, but it helped me, and this was like one of my big lessons in the whole class, is to be present, right? So just like the class literally made me think, just take a step back and enjoy the moment and learn what's going on right now, instead of always getting ahead and having to like control what I'm participating in. So it was a huge lesson for me.
Awesome. Awesome. No, thank you for sharing that. And as far as the group dynamic, what did you think about the group dynamic? I know some people think group coaching, I don't want to be out in front of other people and everything, but what was the group coaching program for you like overall, as opposed to some of the programs that you may have participated in before?
Love it. I love the format of this class. One of the reasons I really love it is that it's live. So, we meet once a week. It's only an hour and a half, maybe a little longer. But that format for me, where it's live and interactive, I loved it. And then the accountability piece, where we're paired up with someone and we, text or chat or whatever we want, however we want to communicate, was so awesome. And I got to meet amazing people. My accountability partner is outstanding. She's from across the country. Never would have met her before, and I think we'll definitely stay in touch. So the format for me, it made me, one, do the assignments because you have that accountability person. And then two, I got to meet people from all over the country in a live interactive format. So I loved it.
Awesome. No, thank you. I was absolutely, it was really an interesting experience because I have been in group coaching programs myself, and I've obviously facilitated them as well. And the way it took off as a family really was super cool to see, and see the melding of different personalities and whatnot. How did you feel like the experience was working with myself and Scott? And you could be completely honest and transparent, working with myself and Scott as your co-leaders.
Yeah, I love y'all. I think that you guys balance each other really well. So, Scott is very programmatic. He's like, he's given us the homework assignments and he's kind of going through the material. Whereas you are super motivational. There was for me with the class, there was, a little bump in the road where you reached out to me and you said, hey, Emily, how can I help you with this material? How can I help you with this class? And, we spent a good hour and a half on the phone. So like, y'all make yourselves available to help with whatever we're going through or whatever we're trying to accomplish in the class. And I think you and Scott both, you just complement each other really well.
Awesome. Thank you, Emily. I really appreciate that. It really is. It's a cool experience. I mean, we do have different styles and different approaches to things, but what's really cool about Scott and myself is the fact that we are coming to the same point in the road, and we come at it from different aspects to help different people with different mindsets to reach that same destination. So thank you for saying that. It's one thing I've definitely noticed about Scott. What else would you offer about the program that perhaps I haven't asked you about, that perhaps things you've gained, things you're looking forward to addressing in your life, and what else you could recommend for people to join the program?
So, I mentioned that I had a little bump in the road, and I won't get into that, but um, the class pushes you. Okay, so it pushes you out of your comfort zone, and it might sound odd that we're thrown in a group of people that we don't even know, and we're asked to push ourselves and challenge ourselves. But the weird thing is that I felt completely and totally comfortable doing that. So when I had an issue with what I was going through, what I was dealing with, I I had no problem sharing that with the group. And then, working with you, Chris, and with Scott individually to help me through it. So, this class, it really pushes you to get out of your comfort zone, do things a little differently, think about things a little differently, and with strangers. So it's like, you might not feel comfortable, but you do feel comfortable. So, I think the format, the group, the coaches, it's just an outstanding program.
Just a beautiful situation for us to move into 2020 and having an awesome year. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. You're awesome.
Yes.
And we'll just go ahead and are we good? Anything else
Yep.
right now? Yeah, I just want